So that he's going fast though. That bus is going in. Hey, what's up? It's Autoviewer NL, and today we are going to make the video we promised we are going to do, and that is what is the mileage, or how much fuel does a Fiat Punto 1.3 Multijet does consume. So what is the mileage in kilometers per liter? Now we are going to talk this out on a 20-minute highway, I believe. We are in the city of Os today, and we are going towards Eindhoven. Well, today it's a bit rainy. We had yesterday a storm, so we are going to see with this lockdown how the highways are, and we are going to, hey, what's that? What's the red sign there? Okay, I don't really know what it is, but it gives me a red mark. Wait a second. Let me test something out though. Wait. Let me test. Yeah, okay. That's nothing. That's nothing. All right. Then it's great because we are going on the 80 kilometers an hour. Okay. Okay. 80 kilometers an hour, and we are driving 80 kilometers an hour exactly. So today we are going to talk about what the mileage is of the car in normal ways, like in 80 kilometer zone, in 100 zone, and I'm going to explain you guys about what this car has been done. Like over the past year we have owned it. This car is been longer than a year in the family, I guess. So we are going to check how much well, it is, I think it's quite long we had this car. So we are going to talk about the mileage in a second here, but 80 kilometers an hour and the mileage. As we've promised, we are a little bit later than we should post this video, but that's no problem because we have to get our equipment, we have to land it in order to shoot these videos. So that's why it takes a longer time in order to produce these videos. So if you really like these videos, make sure to subscribe, like, and give us some feedback in the comment section below. And let's go. Alright, when the camera is equipped, we can see people want to race, but we are not going to race, my friend. That's none of our priorities, basically. Yes. Okay. Okay, it's going to be green. No green for us. Alrighty. Let's hit a little bit. Pop. Alright, it's green, as you can see. Let's hit. Alright, so as you can see, we are taking full advantage of the horsepowers. And as you can see, the car accelerates quite fast to 100 kilometers an hour. It used to be in the Netherlands you could go up to 130, but at the current time frame we are in, so let's say 5 o'clock, the maximum speed is 100 kilometers an hour. So there was an ambulance. So as you can see, we are driving around 105. On the speedometer we can see we are driving 110, but we are actually driving 105 because there is some some numbers that are off, so in case you can drive a little bit faster in a car. Depends on what car you have, of course. It's not in all cars, but in some there is. So as you can see, we are driving 105 kilometers an hour, basically going like yeah, my feet is basically on the throttle. I don't take it lightly, but as it is right now, it shows it is going 5.2, 4.8, 5.1, 4.4 liters per 100 kilometer. So if we had put on cruise control right now, it probably was like getting us 1 liter for 25 kilometers. So the mileage would be 1 in 25. But when you want to accelerate a bit more like this, right, your mileage will become basically 1 in 20. So when you think like okay, let's speed a little bit more to yeah, take this left side and pass some cars by, and to accelerate a little bit, because you don't go and pass a car by with 1 kilometer or basically with the same speed. You have to have some more speed than the actual car on your right side. Or as you can see, the lights are pretty blue white-ish. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but that hurts a little bit though. But he has great vision, and we have less vision than he has. And more nice Mercedes. So as you can see, it says 7.1 in 100, 5.3. It depends all on your feet, but if you have a cruise control right now, it would be around 1 in 25. But you will ask the following question, like, but Autoviewer and all, what am I supposed to do with with a Fiat Punto 1.3 Multijet or 1.3, just basically the same car as you have? Well, I would say if you need to accelerate, just accelerate, and make sure to keep an eye out yeah, what you're spending right now. As you can see, my feet is pretty much on the accelerating part, and that will consume. But in average, if you look this on a long road, you can make like 3.2 on 100, basically when you drive 100 kilometers an hour. But when you go in some countries, you can still go 130 or 120. When you do that, you're consuming around 1 in 20. But if you are, it depends of course on your right feet. If you are a person that is just accelerating all day, I don't think you can get a great mileage in every car. So you have to put cruise control on if you want to do that. So you consume a little bit less. But these cars are made to consume a little bit less than standard 2.0 or some. But most diesel are of course 1 in 20. So yeah, you have to look around and see what car you like. In my opinion, Fiat Punto did the job great, and it is a great car to have. So the next question people will ask is, but okay, what is the exact mileage on when you drive 130 kilometers an hour? Drive like 120, 130. We have done so like a lot of kilometers to do that basically. I think like 80 or 95% of our and again an ambulance though. Doesn't It was around 5 points. Well, I have to give some background information about that. So what we were doing was home to work and just full on accelerating, and of course well, not spending less pounds on your right feet. We were, I think, more all in than not all in. So that was around 5.2 5.5 liters in on average, driven in this car, like 800 or 900 kilometers tank, I believe. Let's say 800 to be safe, but I think it was possible to go 850 because we did not go until 0, but we tank basically when... What is this car doing, man? What is this bus doing? He is going on the right side, on the left. I don't know what he's doing, but that's not really good. I hope this position is great to film, because I'm not sitting comfortable today. I hope you can see everything I see. This is the second time we have shot this video. This is another day, of course. We tried in dark, but now it has been a little bit dark as well. So I hope it'll go well. If it doesn't, well, we have tomorrow a free day, which we can spend on taking some more footage, of course, and redoing this. But I have to admit that 30 kilometers an hour were more fun than we are doing now, basically. Let's go another mile or two. But yeah, so 800 kilometers, let's say 830 or 850 to be safe, 130 kilometers an hour using the highway, and the 80 kilometers an hour way mostly. So the car way, as we call it here in the Netherlands. Well, if this goes well, if the footage is well kept, so if this is great quality, you can see everything in, we will shoot tomorrow another video in Germany on the Autobahn. We are currently having a fuel-safe diesel from Shell, and last time I remember going for a video on the Autobahn, we had not a fuel safe, but we had P-Power diesel. Because of that, I think the max kilometer was a little bit different than it is going to be with a V-Power versus a fuel safe diesel. So, well, it all depends, of course, but you never know. Well, let's go and take this route to the right. Yeah, let's take this one. Alrighty. So yeah, that was like around, as we said before, but when we driven like 100 kilometers and 110, and in the night we can drive more. Basically we can drive still 120, 130, depends on where you are on the highways. But let me see, 1 second. I think we can go here. Wait, what? Wait a second. Okay, I think I have to do a U-turn. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Up. Up. You turn or not? Oh, it wants me to go. Fuck, right, my bad. I had to go to the right side. Where are we? The driver sign light had like a far light on. It was fun to see. Alrighty. Okay. I think I have to turn here. Yep, it's safe to turn. Obstacle. Obstacle. No way. What? Okay. We are on the right path. Okay. So we are facing. So when the 100 kilometers regulation went in, we're getting around like. It differed a lot with this car. Wait, we have to put some more speed on, accelerate a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, what we were getting was like when you drive 100, 110 on our speedometer, so around 100, 105. It all depends how you want to see it, or it's basically 100. Yeah, it's 100 if you look at real world speed. So when you check out with the GPS, it's a 100, around that 100, 105. Yeah, you get like, as you can see right now, the current usage. It was 3.1, 3.2, and when you go a little bit the mountains up, like we are doing now a little bit, it's not like the mountains in Italy, Spain or Turkey or something, or Croatia, but it's just our mountains. Yeah, you can't call it a mountain, I guess, but just a hill upwards. Yeah, you can see it's going towards 5 liters for 100 kilometers, and so in the current way it's like we have a straight way on the highway, straight road, sorry, it's like you have around 3.4, 3.2, 3.1. It even goes, if your right feet is perfect, you can even go 2.8, 2.5, you can even try 2.0. So you can average like 3.4 or 3.7 100, and that will last you let's say 1,200 kilometers, 1,150, around those range. Let's accelerate a bit to see the difference. Look, if you keep on accelerating a little bit too much, you spend a little bit too much in this cars. I think it differs in when you go a little bit bigger motor. So when you accelerate on the highways, it's a little bit efficienter, and so it's more. It has more efficiency. But when you drive 100 kilometers in a Fiat Punto 1.3, you will get around 3.4 liters to 100 kilometers. Whoa, whoa, chillax, guys, chillax. I have to come as well here. Okay, you will get around 950 to 1150 or something. But if you have a lot of start and stops, if you take 50 ways like we do at the moment, because we are working at home, you see that it becomes a little bit more inefficient. So it will be getting around 800 because your fuel is not being used every day, so it goes away, it fades away, because when it's a little bit warmer, yeah, you lose some, of course. And yeah, until now it is great when you drive 100. If we had cruise control on all the time, I guess you will get a lot more efficienter than we have. So the maximum efficiency is, I think, with a certain cap and with going automatically, it will prevent you to have a strong right leg, like I mean right feet, like we do at the moment. As you can see, we are going uphill, and yeah, the uphill is like 5.3 to 100. So if you live in a place where you have a lot of hills, hills are probably manageable, but when you go up mountains, yeah, it will be manageable as well, I think. But yeah, when you have a 4x4, everything will be going smoother, but you will be using more, so you will be burning more. But yeah, okay, we are accelerating a little bit, and we will join a car on the right if there's nobody coming. Okay, we can go to the right lane, and let me show you what you can do if you drive behind a car. So when you drive behind a car around like one truck space, you can get a lot more efficient. So the efficiency will be, oh, what's the light going? That's okay. So you will get more efficient by driving like behind a car and not taking all the wind. Okay. Let me be more preserved with the right leg, right feet on the accelerated unit. So okay, when you nobody. Okay, we cannot keep this lower speed, so we have to. That's our old BMW. So when you have this car a longer period of time, as you can see, 70 kilometers an hour on average. Oh wait, I passed that part. Look on. We started with around 500 kilometers, and we have like 643 right now. Because on the previous video, well, on the capturing I did on the night part, you could drive a lot more faster, and we did drive a little bit more aggressive. So with that I mean just your right leg more on the accelerated, like having like 20 pounds on the right pedal. It's not pedal to the metal, but it is wasting of your own energy, so waste of your diesel to do that. But if you want to pass a car, basically it is good to do that. But as you can see, even though we did that a couple of times in a row today in this video, you can see that it is efficient to do that, and you can get around. Well, we can, let me show you. 218 plus, or sorry, 219 plus 643 or something. It's 860 or something. But yeah, as I've said before, I have some footage I'm going to show you guys and girls watching this video, of course. I'm going to show you some more footage because when we did not have this equipment, I've made some phone recordings. I hope that will be good recordings. It was displaying, I was showing like the consuming part when you drive very efficient, and when you basically drive efficient and do what I did, just you want to maneuver to the left to go past by a car. You drive, you get around 1k, 1.1k easily on this car. And I'm just going to go on the right. It's not possible to this guy, look, we are driving 100 kilometers an hour and this guy is driving like 90. Come on, dude, it's a highway and we have limited already to 100 and you are going very slow. That's very stupid in my opinion, because you are keeping up the traffic, plus you are increasing the chance of car accidents because of that maneuver. Don't maneuver like that. Just don't do that. So edit these this video and these clips. I hope this footage is very well preserved, because it is a little bit darker than I wanted it to be. Well, if it is not, I will be using probably a couple of frames of this video. So we have spent another 1 hour driving. Yeah, it's fun, but I want the content to be out there, and this will be slowing it down once again. One factor is, of course, the equipment, and the other factor is, well, having time to film. And when you have no time or less time than you want for these videos, well, then I don't make the videos. Because when I spend less time, in my opinion, the quality, because I'm a beginner, it's not I think it's not that high, but we are using high-tech equipment in my opinion, because we are landing them. But still, in my opinion, the edits, etc., can be a lot better. But yeah, we are a beginner, as I said, so Autoviewer NL is a beginning car channel. Well, if there is a company out there that want to give us cars to try out and promote their brand, we will do so, and we will give our criticism, and we have more cars that we can review basically. And as I was going to show you guys, look how much kilometers we have driven this car. It shows 19,250. I think if I edit it correctly, you will be seeing some footage where the car's like been 15,000 kilometers, or a little bit less, or a little bit more. Well, this was like right after the videos I've shot of the Fiat Punto 1 and 2 you've probably seen already. If you didn't see them, make sure to watch them, and make sure to see the Volkswagen Polo video, because that's a great one as well. I think the Suzuki Balenos are well preserved as well, in my opinion. So if you like this, oh, there's a Tesla Model 3 I liked. If you like this video, make sure to like this video, comment down below how we can improve the content, so you get more quality and more content from us guys. Let us know, like this video, because we are putting a lot of time in this videos to give information about cars and basically showing you guys that what is real life consumption, or what is the real life expense of the car. And the next video will be probably maximum speed in Germany, but the video thereafter I want to make one video about talking about the costs of running this car. And in that video we will basically break down the cost this car has, and which things we have changed, because there will be some nice information for you out there if you want to drive, or if you are driving a Fiat Punto already. So keep intact and keep your bell notifications on. Make sure to like every video you see from us, because that helps on enormous. And if you comment down below, it helps us as well, because we get to know our viewers and we know your criticism. Enjoy this video guys. Peace out. Autoviewer now. What is up, Autoviewer Anel? Today we are going to show you the Fiat Punto 1.3 Multijet. It is referred as Grande Punto, and today we are going to show the mileage. As you can see, we have 937 kilometers to go. We have driven 152 kilometers, and that makes out of an average of 5.0 liters on 100 kilometer. That makes 1 in 20, but this car, as you could see, had 937 range in kilometers, which makes around 1,100 kilometers if you drive normally. Well, if you drive a little bit with acceleration, so when you use that 215 newton meters of torque, it surely, oh, 1 second, it surely eat around your range will be around 900 kilometers, around that. We are using now the Shell V-Power, Shell fuel sieve, which makes around this kilometers. When you use fuel, Shell V-Power diesel, it makes around 800 kilometers. Okay, the car started from a start-stop function. So we've driven around 2 hours and 35, and I'm going to show you guys the mileage I've got on this car. I'm too fast. One moment. Okay, so I'm going to show you. I've reset it once, I believe around 600 kilometers, and I've driven around, like, let's say 15k kilometers. While I driven this, I did Autobahn as well. Driving the Autobahn is like, well, you get around 800 kilometers. So the Autobahn, when I drive the Autobahn in Germany, I will make a video of that if we get some equipment. We have to borrow the equipment, so the video will be coming later on the Autobahn, where we drive around 180 kilometers an hour. And the Autobahn is of course limitless, so that's why we can drive those speeds. And then you will get around what I said, like 800 kilometers of range. In a diesel engine car, it's in my opinion very good. Let's turn on airco. Okay. Now I hope you can hear me still. Let's keep it on the action, on the range. As you can see, I'm zooming a little bit in. It's 25 degrees outside Celsius, and we have 172,000 kilometers. And as you can see, it says range in Dutch, which means we have 922 kilometers of range left. And we have already driven over 150 kilometers of range. You can see the fuel, what we got inside. As I said, I did not drive fully eco mode, so that means okay, start stop. It says you cannot do start stop. Okay, let's turn off airco, because we are waiting too long after a start stop. The start stop is meant to be like a couple of minutes, and I'm standing here or sitting here already for longer periods of time. So before shooting this video, it's normal, it says that. So let's turn that off, and now back on. We have to mute that. Come on. Okay. So what I have to say is, like, when you drive normally, so when you use the torque and you take a little bit of sporty ride, because I will make another video for the functions, but as you can see here, you have like different settings for steering, and you can drive sporty or not in this car, which well, I make use of when I want to take the corners sharply. So sharp corners with this car is easy, no problem. When you use 250 Newton meters of torque, you will see like the car accelerates quite fast, in my opinion. This is a very good car. We are thinking about to replace it with a hybrid. Because after we have shot a couple of more videos, we are thinking of doing this car away. A very good car we had for over 15k kilometers. Going over to hybrid, we will have to ask you, the viewer, which car you want to see next. Well, the budget is for normal people. So what normal people can